Hi everyone, I'm Patrick. I'm the software developer, and Marcus asked me to show you the newest version of the software because it just got its biggest upgrade yet. There's nothing to download and nothing to install anymore. The software runs right in your web browser. Your device plugs straight into it, and you always have the newest version automatically. One thing matters before we start, the browser. The software works with Google Chrome and browsers built like it. That's Chrome, Microsoft Edge, which comes on every Windows computer, Brave, or Opera. If you already have any of those, you don't need to download a thing. Two browsers, however, will not work. Safari, which is the default browser for Macs, and Firefox, they cannot connect to the device, and so that means Mac users will have to download Chrome. Basically, that'll take 2 seconds. All you're going to have to do is basically just open up your browser, whichever one you normally use, and just simply in the address bar, in the search bar, click Download Chrome. Oops. Download Chrome. And go ahead and click the first thing that pops up. All right, and then you can download it from here and then open it. Once you're in there, you'll be able to go directly to the web app, which is at pulsefrequency.com. All right, so let's go back over there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the device connection. I have a EM272B here. So I don't think this one is connected to it yet. So I'm going to show you that. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to plug in the EM272B on, and then I'm going to turn it off once it's plugged in. Alrighty, so yes, we haven't connected this device. You'll have to do this for each device you use for this program. So I recommend you really only have one device plugged in at a time, just to make this simpler. All right, so you're going to go ahead and connect to device. So basically, you're going to choose your device. This is simply a screen letting you know that it's not going to show the name of the device. That's not how it works with COM ports. It's just going to show you which port is open. So that'll look like something like this gibberish down here, or it'll look like something like USB COM port. So here we go. Let's choose. For me, typically it only shows up once. So more than likely this will be very simple for you. If it's not, if you ended up picking the wrong one, it's okay. You can click the same thing again and select the correct one. So I'm going to go ahead and click the COM10 port, connect, and you're going to see connect automatically. Okay, wonderful. So it recognizes which device this is. Okay, I've already connected a number of other devices, so I'm just going to briefly show how you can switch from device to device and seamlessly without having to do any other setup. Once you've connected each device for the first time, it'll be remembered for all time, so you'll never have to do that again. You just simply, I'm going to simply disconnect from EM272B. All right. And see, it notices that I disconnected it. And then I'm going to go ahead and plug it into an MLR72. And you're going to notice right away that it picks it up and it recognizes which device that is. Okay, this one I had already gone through that connecting step, so I didn't have to do that again. Okay, let's try it again. I'm going to disconnect that there, and I'm going to take out my smart disk, which we have labeled on the website, but is the MagRes B, so I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. I've already connected this as well, so it should just pick it up as the smart disk. Okay, and there we go. And finally, this also works with the latest model of the MagRes. Let me go ahead and plug that in for y'all. Oh, I guess we didn't connect this one. So let's go ahead and go through that step again. The MagRes. Oh, huh. One moment here. If you get a funny thing like that, usually it's not connected properly, which I don't think mine was. There we go. Okay, so make sure when you plug that cord in, it's good I made that mistake on camera. You basically just want to make sure it goes all the way in. Mine wasn't quite all the way in, and that's why it didn't pick it up. But you can see there it is, the MagRes, and we're good to go there. Okay, so that's really all you have to do. You're set to go. Don't worry about the fact that this says pending. That's just referring to the fact that you have not tried to send anything to this device yet. Okay, so for example, if we were to just do a test treatment, add that there, right, and transfer treatment to device. Once we try to send something, then the device will stay connected because that's when we're communicating with it. I'm just going to go ahead and transfer that treatment. And once it sends that to device, this will say connect. Also, you notice there's a loading bar at the top, so that's going to tell you exactly how long that's going to take. All right, good. So we got our treatment come up here, and you can see that now says ready. That says ready because now you have the ability to control the device from the computer. All right. Also, when something is loading, here I'll upload another treatment here. When something is loading, you're sending to device. You get that loading bar, right? Now, you don't have to stay on the compiler page. You can actually go and do whatever you want in the meantime without affecting your upload. And basically, once it's done, it will take you automatically back to the compiler page. Oh, sorry, no, it doesn't. It alerts you, and then it'll take you automatically straight to the player. My apologies. All right, so that's basically all you need to know. If you guys, just a couple of notes here. Quick tips here. So 2 quick tips before I let you go. First, you can pin the software to your taskbar like a regular program. I'm in Microsoft Edge, so I'm just going to go ahead and click these 3 dots here. Go to More Tools, and go ahead and hit Pin to Taskbar. Now, there's usually variations in the actual words they use for these types of settings depending on the browser you're using, but typically the way the architecture is similar. So you should be able to find it in a similar, just know that the words might not be identical. Okay, so we're going ahead and pin that, yes. As you can see now, it's showing up on my taskbar here, so I can click that anytime I want to open up this for convenience. Alrighty, and then if you like anything bigger, for example, if the text on the page is too small for you, all you have to do is simply hold the Control button on your keyboard and then simply zoom in or zoom out with your mouse so that you can kind of set that text size to what suits you best. All right, well, that's it. Chrome or Edge, and not Safari, not Firefox. Same link as always. Just plug in, click connect once on each device, and you're set. There's full written guide in the user guide tab right down here if you need to reference it, and it will guide you through everything that I have just explained in written detail. Alrighty, thanks so much for y'all's time. Hope y'all doing good.